Hi, everybody. My name is Lonnie Stern, and I'm with Capital Metro, and I'm here today to help you try transit. So let's get started. Well, you know what? I host this presentation a lot, and usually people don't even really want to talk about transit. They just talk about traffic because it's everywhere in this city, not just highways, but also downtown. And the truth is, with 150 people moving here every day, they're bringing 70 more cars on the road, which means that traffic is not going to get better anytime soon. It makes you think, well, what does 70 cars look like on the road? Well, here I can show you 70 people, and this is only 30-ish cars on the road. It would take another 2 blocks to fit 70. But here's 70 people on bikes and 70 people on a bus. So you can see how choosing one of these active modes, even once or twice a week, can really add up. Now, there's lots of reasons to consider trying transit beyond just space on the road. A lot of people find that it saves money because every time you drive, you're consuming about 57 cents a mile. So you can see how it can very quickly add up, even if you leave your car home just once or twice a week. Parking is also really hard to find. It's an endangered species downtown. You may have to pay a meter or even buy a spot inside a parking garage. Also, time is a factor. We're each losing about 66 hours a year in Austin in unnecessary traffic. And we could be doing more fun things like reviewing every band that plays South by Southwest this spring, catching up on our email, maybe just Netflix and chill. A lot of people even sleep. Again, these are things you shouldn't do while you're driving that you can do transit. Now, clean air is also important to people, and we're each putting about 22 tons of carbon in the air each year from driving. And your commute to work or to school is just a piece of that. In fact, if once or twice a week you pulled yourself out of driving, that would be a 10% reduction. And if you decided not to drive to and from work or school at all, that would save about 25% of your carbon emissions, which again, huge cumulative impact. And freedom, it's a great way to explore the city, especially when you're new to town. You can go with a big group and find different points of interest around the city. Now, to get started, you probably need to know a little bit about CapMetro's system. So you can go to capmetro.org for more, but here's the primer. We have local services like Metro Bus and Metro Express. Metro Bus works the way buses do. It picks you up at any stop on the side of the street. You show up with exact change and walk in through the front door. It's $1.25 one way, $2.50 for a 24-hour day pass. If you want to use a better bus service, Metro Rapid, it comes every 10 or 15 minutes, 7 days a week until at least 12:30 in the morning till 2:30 in the morning, Thursday through Saturday. And it has Wi-Fi on board. All the stations have Wi-Fi and real-time arrival information. And not only can you pay with cash, but you can walk in any door and with the CapMetro app, tap and ride right away. In addition to that, we have commuter services. If you're going to use the train or you're going to use Express to go to the suburbs, you would need this. But most of your trips from St. Ed's will be local trips. So you probably won't need these, but they are available to you at a higher commuter fare price. In addition to that, we have services, paratransit services for those who can't walk to a bus stop normally. We also have Metro Rideshare, which is a van pooling service so that you can lease a car from us and put the mileage on our car if you go with a group. And we even have first and last mile services called Pickup. It works kind of like an Uber or a Lyft with on-demand ride hailing with 15 minutes or less. And we'll pick you up and drop you off door to door in any of these drop zones. So if you're going to other places across the city, maybe you want to go to Mozart's on the Lake or Mayfield Park to see the peacocks, then the Exposition Pickup might be a good option for you. Again, you need to download the Pickup app, Pickup by CapMetro, and it's free with your day pass or $1.25 each way. So where can you get a ticket? Well, the top line is cash and the bottom line is debit credit. So on the bus, at rail stations, and any supermarket will have transit passes. Also, I think that the Ragsdale Center and the main building will have monthly passes that you can purchase. Or you can come to our transit store, or go online and we'll mail them to you in a couple days. Or you can use the CapMetro app and download it to your phone and get a ticket right away. Let's talk about how to use the CapMetro app. First, you would download the app. Then you are able to do things like buy tickets, see schedules, find maps, plan your trip, even see when the next bus is arriving using our next departure feature. When you plan a trip, you're able to put in addresses, names of locations, bus stop IDs, and even intersections to be able to plan your trip. In addition, it'll default to today, but you can change this to plan for trips in the future, not just today, later in the afternoon, but also tomorrow, next week. You can also save favorite locations by clicking on the star. And just a little hint, St. Ed's is probably going to be one of the favorites. Once you plan a trip, you'll get 3 different options to get there, and it shows you the different routes you might need to connect with, start time and end time, and how much it would cost to ride. You also, if you click on one of these, will get detailed information about the walk and the bus stop IDs. And again, with bus stop ID, you can find out real-time arrival information. And if you prefer visual versus text information, you can click on the map icon on the top right and see it on the map. In addition, you can buy tickets, as we talked about, local, week, or monthly. A local pass is $2.50. One way is $1.25, but I would only use it if I'm going to the airport. And again, if you need the train or express, you can buy a commuter ticket. In addition, I'd recommend taking a look at the Transit app, Google Maps, and Apple Maps. They all have our data, and so you can plan trips on those platforms as well. It's just you can only buy a ticket on the Cap Metro app. Well, that's everything I have for you today. Again, my name is Lonnie Stern, and I'm with the Community Engagement Team at Capital Metro. Feel free to email me or call if you'd like to schedule a speaker engagement or even a transit adventure to go somewhere fun around town. In the meantime, I hope to see you out there. Bye.